Finally, our last topic: rap shit being canceled. You predicted this. You predicted this 3 months ago or so, 3-4 months ago.
With
because
the writer strike.
You said because of the writer strike.
Yeah. The writer strike is where black shows go to die, unfortunately. And we've seen this happen time and time again. We saw it happen with Girlfriends. We saw it happen with Grand Crew isn't coming back, which actually it like I think people we
rule the world.
Rule the okay. We gonna talk about this. Season 2 was kind of terrible, but ultimately, like people were talking about, oh, the game got canceled. I was like, well, the game kind of didn't get canceled. The reboot got canceled, but the game I don't count.
Season like 15. Like, how long are we gonna do this?
I wasn't counting the game. So ultimately, here's the thing: is that we know what happened during 2020 with all this diversity inclusion. A lot of companies have gone away with that.
Mm-hmm.
My company didn't even try to do that. It's me and one other black girl in corporate, okay? Like, and I shouldn't even crack jokes about that. And does it make me feel a certain type of way? Yes, but this is a placeholder for me, and I know that.
Yeah.
And that also has to happen in Hollywood. And so having friends that are in the industry, I don't have my SAG card yet. I just updated my IMDb and put my headshot on there. Okay. I have credits for a movie that I did when I lived in St. Louis. I was an extra, but I'm going to add all the credits to different game shows or whatever that I've done. I am going to add it. So ultimately what happens is that we knew what was going to happen with the writer's strike. That the studios were going to keep it going at a minimum of 3 months because they had a lot of deals in play. So, like, let's say, how Issa has her deal with HBO. Mm-hmm. They could have severed ties. Like, they would have been allowed to sever ties with a lot of people, and a lot of people lost their deal, and they wouldn't have to pay that penalty on ending that contract. So that was one of the things. But also we talk about, as black people, having shows where it's people that look like us, where it's not always a hood movie, where it's not always some ghetto weird shit happening. We talk about it all the time. And when we see people, black people, thriving in different areas of life, like a Grand Crew, I know so many black people. I got a friend that consulted on that show that's a Somalia, that's from St. Louis. Yeah. He's my play brother. It's like big brother. Shout out to Devin, because Devin got me hired at this prestigious restaurant out here. I worked there a week. I walked out, but it's fine. Where you are seeing people just like all of us are not angry all the time. We're not frustrated. And then even those shows still do touch on those different topics because we're black. But are we not allowed to be silly? Are we not allowed to be goofy? You got the Book of Clarence that had like a $50 million budget. It's only done not 8 million. Was it 8 million?
Something like that. It's single digits.
It's very low.
Yeah.
American Fiction, great movie, so great, and not moving numbers. You had,
but that want to do well. That want to do well because of the Oscar season. They'll pick up. It'll pick. American Fiction has some more. They'll get later legs on
I think so for sure. But Color Purple, was projected to do really, really well because it's the second biggest opening day movie on Christmas. So that first weekend they did something crazy, but then it just fell off. And then there's a movie with Ava DuVernay.
Yep.
I always tussle with that.
With Anjanae Ellis in it.
Yeah.
Based on a real book, true story.
Yes. and nobody's going to see it. That's still in the six figures at the box office. So we complain about these things, and I just challenge us.
But we have, we gotta go harder for stuff we love. Too.
But that's what I was going to say.
One of the years one of my favorite shows that got canceled. I mean, Southside, which was a comedy, got canceled. I love that.
I'm still shocked about that. I'm really shocked about that.
With the Wonder Years of Southside.
Southside. Because
that one was in the streaming, and that seemed like that was a lower budget. Like it didn't seem like it needed a lot of money for it. That would make it seem like it would make financial sense and it would turn a profit.
But that goes back to what we talk about. Like, I think it's not just us. It's white people have to also be accepting of seeing us in different areas of life. Because we talked about this, how many people went to go see Harriet, and I felt like
Harriet. I didn't like Harriet.
See, I wasn't even wasting my time.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Harriet, yeah.
I wasn't wasting my time. Like, I've heard different things about it, but it wasn't for me. But you do stuff like that have like crazy numbers at the box office. But we talk about what we don't want to see ourselves as, and then y'all go out and see that, or even listen. Y'all can hate on Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry know his audience, and they always gonna come out and support. It might not be us because we don't see ourselves in those characters. But they always show out for Tyler Perry, and y'all be complaining about Tyler Perry, but everybody go. So at some point, like you said, we have to, even if you don't go, you got to buy a ticket. Or something like something has got to give. Something has got to give, because this is going to be the ongoing thing. When we have stuff, y'all crack jokes about it all the time. Just like Tubi. Now it's everybody did the deep dive. Oh, Tubi's owned by Fox. They're owned by white people. That's why a lot of this. No, don't do that.
Because a lot of black creators are getting work on Tubi too, man.
I literally just said on my live, my homeboy show BT is on Tubi now. So y'all can watch me on Tubi, season 2 of Give Me 5.
He was disrespectful for that Stevie Wonder comment, though, just for the record.
Listen,
that was so disrespectful.
BT likes controversy, and I just let BT be, and I don't like. He thinks old dude from Silk is one of the greatest vocalists, and
Lil G.
Yeah, maybe maybe
it's Lil G.
Yeah. He think he's like one of the greatest vocalists of all time, and I'm just like,
he oversings like a mug.
But you're talking about Stevie Wonder. See, this is why I just let him talk.
I was so mad when I saw that clip from y'all on that show. I was like, oh no.
I didn't want to approve the collaboration. But yeah, so like when y'all friends, so when it's people, like Kev on Stage, like All Black Network, where people are creating these platforms, we have to support the shows. We just can't be supporting it when it be on these big networks. Like, y'all like Power because it's nigga shit, but it's other stuff out there too. And I challenge people to go and find a show that you've never seen and give it a try. Yeah, like, man. Seriously, because I
love the Wonder Years. The Wonder Years, I like the Wonder Years, the new Wonder Years.
You mentioned that to me, and I tried to get into it, but I think that day I was sleepy.
It's so good and funny, man. Because it was so deep, it gets real deep because they connected to the original Wonder Years too.
Well, see, but also again, where black shows go to die. Because I've heard nothing but rave reviews about the Wonder Years. Nothing. And especially Ben Savage being one of the producers. No, that's just a name. But he's
but he was supposedly abusing cats on the set and stuff too. They said Ben Savage was wilding on the set. Supposedly,
on the new one.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. That'll do it. That'll do it. That does it.
No, it was so deep, man. Did you watch the original Wonder Years?
I do remember it. Yes.
So you know, on there, remember Winnie's brother died in Vietnam there, right?
I was really, really little.
What Winnie's brother dies in Vietnam during the show. They
Okay.
connected to this Wonder Years that the older brother was in his platoon.
Oh, wow.
And he was going to go take the flag to Winnie's family.
Oh, wow.
Dude, that was so dope to like connect that, because they're from two different places. Because I believe they're from like Pennsylvania and he's from Alabama, but he was going to go take the folded up flag to his family and talk to his family about him. And he was like, he told me about his sister Winnie, and I want to let her know how much her brother loved her.
Oh,
I mean, how much her brother loved her. Like, dude, I was like, oh, that was slick.
You almost cried.
Yeah, man. I love the Wonder Years as a kid, man. Oh,
but
man,
it also there's a level of nostalgia there for you too, right?
Yeah.
But then
I do when I sing out of tune. I love. Hey, I know all the guys. They say, help from me. All I need is.
Look,
hey, that Wonder Years intro was dope.
But here's the crazy thing. You get Kenya Barris getting cleared to reimagine fucking Wizard of Oz. and like I said in my reel, we didn't ask for that. But yes, you got the green light. And he's created the same show over and over again. I can see your baby in the background.
No, it's not the baby in the background.
And Juice behind you. There's somebody in their room.
Go.
But so that's what's frustrating, is that there's so many scripts that roll through Hollywood. There's so many people that deserve an opportunity and a chance to like be seen, and we keep getting the same stories over and over time and time again, and that's where it gets frustrating.
Yeah.
And I was really mad about Grand Crew. And I was mad about American Auto too. And I get like people wasn't really, but my friend was on American Auto. So I liked it a lot. And I got to meet Anna Gasteyer at his house for his baby birthday party. I was like, oh my God, I love you since SNL. I'm not gonna fangirl you, but baby, huge fan. Huge fan. And she was so sweet. She was so sweet. And it was like, you know, it just sucks, because I'm a person, I like low impact stuff a lot of times. Like true detective. I'm locked. I'm surprised I'm locked in like this, because the way my heart is, I couldn't even finish. I gotta still finish the show with Dion Cole on BET Plus. My homeboys.
Oh, you know what? No, you know it was on Paramount Plus. They took it off.
I got BET Plus, so let me know if you need to log in.
Oh yeah, because I'm like episode 4 on that, man.
Yeah, but yo, dude, I don't want to tell Malcolm. I was like, Malcolm, and because I want us to like interview him, you know. Yeah. But I had to take. I said, yo, I had to turn it off and like walk around my living room to calm down. It was like
crazy dark comedy, like drama thing though. Like that first episode, I was just like, y'all going there.
Yeah, Average Joe is so good. Yeah. And so but even still, like, so I know Michael Blackson has a show on BET Plus. My friend Tangerine is on it. And it's only so many episodes, and she don't even know what's happening with it. So it just sucks, because we want quality content. We want to be able to just laugh and have fun, and unfortunately, where we are with the strike and all of that, like, this is just what happens. Our shows get to go to a sitcom. I mean, to a graveyard.
Yeah.
And we just got to do better, and, you know, supporting our shows and fighting for our shows. Because I was hoping that Issa would try to shop rap shit to another network.
But she's got that deal with HBO, though, right? She got that deal with HBO.
She got a deal with HBO, but it's not like they can't end her deal, which I feel like that's something they probably gonna try to get out of. because you're not giving them another Insecure. I'm surprised HBO greenlit that the reality show Sweet Life. I'm surprised they did that.
That's a reality show?
It was Sweet Life. The Sweet Life is a reality show, and it was on for 2 seasons, and then they canceled it. And then she said they was gonna try to look for another home. I don't know if her deal with HBO is an exclusive deal where she can't do any other projects like that, produce any other projects. I don't know the ins and outs, but I know that if they give her something else and that gets canceled, doesn't go through, they gonna end that contract. They'll pay her out.
Just say we just gonna move on. Damn.
Because it sucks because the side characters were so good, but I think people had a hard time connecting with Rap Shit in season 1, like that first half of it, but the second half it got better, and then season 2 was really, really good. But it was low viewership.
But it was a strike.
Yeah, and it was for sure low viewership. It wasn't that like, oh, we just want to cancel it. It was just that it wasn't doing the numbers, and that goes back to us watching our stuff.
Yeah, and we got like, oh man, but it sucks though. It sucks that it went out like that.
Because representation is so important. And I get it. People like, y'all always want to talk about hood stuff, but like there are somebody that's hood, but I'm like, yeah, but at some point it gets old, and we know how it always ends. Look at motherfucker from Snowfall. It ends like that, dead or in jail.
But Snowfall, we might have to do a deep dive into that at some point, because that ending is a perfect ending to me for that show.
Some people, I didn't, like I said, I started the first season.
Oh, so you didn't finish it? You didn't finish it?
I never
but you know how it ends, though, right?
Yeah, I know how it ends based on the memes.
Oh, damn.
But
if you watch the show, but if you watch the show, it's one of those things of like, some people be like, oh, well, he should have went to jail or died, maybe, or something else happened.
But the
fact that you stay in like he's in perpetual hell with addiction and being fucked up is the ultimate way of you're just living in perpetual hell forever for the rest of your life.
Hey y'all, if y'all like this clip from Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with everybody. And be sure to check out more clips on our playlist right here on the right corner, right there. Click that.